Welcome everyone to another episode of the Immigration Diaries. Thank you for tuning in today's episode. Thank you for also subscribing to this channel. On today's episode, I will be journeying from Union Station in Toronto to Brantford, Ontario to visit a friend. The significance of this journey, this trip, is how long it took me to discover the route, which is the cheapest way to travel long distance across Canada. I will share with you in the following up episodes other journeys that Via Rail Canada does take across Canada. But for the time being, just being at Centennial College when I arrived in this country a couple years ago, it was very remiss of me. I couldn't find, no matter how much I researched it, I couldn't find the cheapest way there. The cheapest way I found was going via Uber or getting a friend to drive me over long distances. This journey that I'm going to take today costs $25, and the journey will be approximately 1 hour and a half minutes. One hour and a half, sorry. So I will be giving you snippets of my journey as much as I can to share with you what a fun experience it can be. So to start off, I've just explained the importance. What I will do in the other sections of this episode is to share with you the top 10 to 15 things you can do, fun things you can do on a train. So I'm going to try to do as much as possible. I found a list of 10. So I'm going to try to share with you as much of the list that I'm brave enough to do on video with you throughout the course of this journey. And to conclude this journey or this trip, I will just share with you other follow-up episodes, what my vision of this channel will be, what snippets or coming up episodes will be about. And I hope and pray that this is a rewarding and informative video experience for you as well. So just to continue, I'm on my way to Union Station and I had to make a change of plans. Apparently line 1 is down today, so it's full-on bus service if you're going all the way downtown in Toronto, and that's going to take too long, and that would make me miss my train departure from Via Rail Canada. So I'm on my way via Uber. Yeah, unplanned, but that's what you gotta do sometimes to ensure that you reach your destination on time. So here's to new experiences, and here's to all the fun challenges that life throws at us, okay? So I'm here at Union Station finally, waiting in line to board train 73. This should be an interesting experience. I wish I had an opportunity to stop and take a picture of the Central Hall. It's very pretty and nice, kind of like Grand Central Station in New York. Huge architecture and high ceilings. So it's a long line here, and I'm waiting to board now. Thankfully, I reached in time to join the line to board. So I'm finally on the train, and it's not really what I expected it to be. Felt like boarding an airplane at first, waiting in a long line to board, but now we're waiting for it to depart the station, and everyone is loading their luggages and getting comfortable for the long ride ahead. It's approximately 1 hour and a half. So let's get to the fun things to do. Hi. Sorry. So I'm finally at Brantford Station. station and my friend has arrived for me, and I just discovered that my top of my tripod thing either got left on the train, or I might have to think about getting another tripod, but sucks to be me. So right now I'm here at Brantford Station. I'm going to go with my girlfriend. So it has been a fun trip. It was a fun journey, and yeah, I'm gonna do that over. So I'm here with my girlfriend Rochelle, who has graciously come for me to pick me up from the train. Don't mind her gestures of affection. But I'm happy that I'm been reunited with her again, and this was a fun trip. So hopefully you'll enjoy all of I've shared with you today, and I hope you have a wonderful and fabulous weekend. Bye. Okay, out of the 10 items that I mentioned, I have found 6 to be the most interesting that I wanted to speak to you in this episode. One of them is to explore, and I did a lot of that today, going on the V Rail for the first time, and it was a nice experience there. And then another option to entertain yourself, one suggestion was to get on the roof, which I found to be quite ridiculous because for safety regulations and the safety of others, even if you're only thinking about yourself, you have to think about others. So I found that wouldn't be a good option or even an option at all. Third item on the list was to read the literature on the train, similar to the literature you'd find on the airplane. I found that to be boring, not very entertaining. I mean, for some who are readers, maybe, but I'm not much of a reader, so I find that opportunity or that option would maybe put me to sleep and fall asleep and go into a snore, very easily. And I'm not someone that does fall asleep easily. Item four, it speaks to getting some shut eye. That I could do with, because anybody that is super active, even if you're not active, sleep is always good for you. Item number 5 suggested having an affair with the aisle steward. On the V-Rail, that is totally not an option. Based on the open concept, there's no private cabin for you to sneak away or and get all kissy face with an aisle steward. It might be an interesting appeal to any young woman out there seeking a risky adventure, but maybe on the other V-Rail options where they provide a more scenic panoramic view and you can go for the luxury class, maybe. But on this V-Rail that I went on today, that's out of the question. Item number 6, ask a fellow stranger where they're going and why they're going there today. I did that on the V-Rail today. Spoke to a traveler who was going to Windsor to then transfer over into the US via Windsor to go and see a football game. He has done it 4 times before, and he has enjoyed the experience. He's an avid football fan, and he's going to relax for the weekend. I found it interesting to learn of his experience, why he's doing it, how he found the V-Rail experience. He explained that he also enjoyed the experience as well. And I found, and hearing him talk about it was refreshing than hearing me speak about my experience as well. So I'm glad I was able to share those top 6 items. You're welcome to share with me whether you agree with me or not. I'm open to hear what you have to say, but I'm glad I was able to share those 6 items with you. Thank you for tuning in to today's episode. I really appreciate the fact that you took the time to watch my content today. And I am really appreciative of that. Just wanted to say that. Also, I wanted you to know what to expect on the next episode. It will be about my key experiences from my first 5 months here in Canada. I felt it very important to share that because I really want others to learn from my own experiences. So tune in to my next episode, and thank you and have a wonderful weekend.